Yo, what is going on, guys? Maris here with a brand new video, and today we are talking about the 5 do's and the 5 don'ts for when you are playing Dayz. So for this video, we're going to be doing 1 do and then 1 don't, so we're going to go back and forth between do's and don'ts. The first one is do be a lot more trusting when you are fresh spawn on the coast and someone does offer you help. Even if they do kill you, it doesn't actually matter because you don't really have anything anyways. What's the quick restart? It doesn't actually matter. Number 1 don't, do not kill on sight. So I know it's fun, everyone enjoys it, but sometimes you do just got to roleplay and have fun with people. I mean, that's what everyone's there for. It's not just a kill on sight. This is not Escape from Tarkov. You can go and make friends and have a good time. It's okay. I give you permission. The second do is do make sure you manage your food correctly. So don't always eat every single thing that you get. So let's say that you are in the yellow. You can eat just a little bit and save some of the rest so it does make it kind of last a little bit longer. That way you're not constantly searching for food and you can actually do some things in between, and it will help you get to different cities a little bit faster since you're not going to be having to stop and look for food through chickens or deer or something along those lines. The second don't forget to get some friends to play with you. This game is so much better when you are playing with friends. It's gonna be a lot more enjoyable. You'll have a much better time. Not to mention it's so much easier to get a lot of gear when you're in a group, so that way you're not constantly worried about being jumped by a group of 30. Third do, always make sure you are keeping track of how your shoes are. The state of your shoes matters so much more than you might actually think. If your shoes are ruined or badly damaged, you do want to constantly change them out because you don't want them getting all messed up, because they will actually cut your feet. You'll have a lot of open wounds that you will have to bandage up, which then means you can get infected. It's just a giant mess and you just really want to avoid it from the start. So make sure you're always keeping track of the state of your shoes. That way you know when you can change them out and when you should change them out. Third, don't be that guy that sits on the mountain with a sniper rifle and tries to hit the shots from 800 meters. Yes, it looks cool. Yes, it is extremely difficult to do. But do you know how bad that other person must feel? I mean, think about it for a second. You're playing the game. You're walking through a field. You hear no gunshot. You just see the "you are dead" screen, and that is it. That's not the real reason. The real reason is that you just kind of look bad doing it because you will miss most of those shots. I do think it's cool that you're going for them, but you just kind of look bad. You're gonna end up wasting ammo. So there's no real reason to go through with it. The fourth do is do not underestimate plate carriers and helmets. They do actually help, believe it or not. You can check the Dayz wiki if you are interested in seeing the stats of each and how much they can protect you from. Of course, with certain guns, no matter what, if you get shot, it's just gonna be over with regardless of what armor you are wearing and how protected you think you are. But whenever you are on the coast and you have the nut job that runs up to you with just a pistol or just a hatchet, you will be a lot more protected and you will more than likely survive those battles as long as you're quick to the draw. Number 4 for the don'ts, don't be the guy that barricades the water wells on the coast so that way none of the fresh spawns can get to them and they'll end up dying. You just make the game worse for everybody, and then these players will stop playing, and if they stop playing, more than likely the game is going to end up dying over time. So it's just a long sequence, and I know I jumped the gun to it, but you understand the point. It's just there's no real reason for it. Just take it on to a town up north if you really want to control the water supply and act like it's your own utopia. The fifth do is always make sure you have medical supplies. I'm not talking about just bandages and rags. I'm talking about disinfectant for wounds, anything if you get sick, any kind of pain materials, anything of that nature. You want to always make sure you have at least one of those items on you. If you don't, the odds do not look good for you, and more than likely you will end up dying very, very soon, as if you get into a battle with, let's just say, a bear or a person and you do make it alive but you do have a lot of injuries. Usually you end up succumbing to those injuries and there's nothing else you can do from there besides respawn and have another go at it. The fifth don't is do not try to build a base unless you have a lot of free time. Base building takes up a lot of time in Dayz, and if you're just going to spend it building a base, do be warned there's a good chance you will get killed and someone will just take your base, and all of that work will be for absolutely nothing. It's so difficult to build a base for no good reason. It's to the point where most players don't even do it, and if you do plan on building one, they will even laugh at you. Make sure if you are trying to build a base, you do have a decent little group with you, maybe 3 to 4 people, and I would say at least 3-4 hours of free time a day if you do want to actually get it done without it taking like 6 months. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know if there's any more do's or don'ts in the comment section down below, anything I might have missed, anything that you do personally. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.